Welcome back, Halo followers. So, today we have some good news, some bad news, and we're just going to discuss a little bit about what happened this past week in the world of gaming, as well as some other news I wanted to discuss. But firstly, let's just talk about the bad stuff real quick. Get that out of the way. There is no new Season 4 trailer that was presented at the Xbox Showcase or the extended show, so I don't know what's going on there. We got 1 week left before Season 4. Some people are suggesting what might be true is that Season 4 might be lackluster. I'm really not sure what's going on. We have more prominent people leaving 343, and there is no new hiring at the studio. For some reason, Microsoft has decided to lay off about 10,000 people earlier this year, with about 100 or so being at 343, which is just really strange because right over here they just dropped 79 freaking billion dollars plus, just about that amount, on buying Bethesda and ZeniMax and Activision, right? But they don't have enough money to give 343, say, $200 million to develop Halo Infinite more, right? So this just really pisses me off, to be honest with you, and it also confuses me why there's a week left and we still haven't seen any trailer for Season 4. And I mean, I'm not even expecting Season 4 to be extremely insanely full of content, but this is the most we got. 343 did decide to jump on the hype train for all these games right now, and they did post this, finish the fight executor. Week 4 of Fracture, Firewalls. Now, I can't even read this. I am so over these little videos and things. Where is the Season 4 trailer, man? I mean, that they had hundreds of thousands of people watching this event. Could have had millions of views on this, but decided not to. Even if it was a short little trailer, not really full of much content, it just seems strange that they couldn't whip up something for 45 seconds, right? It really wouldn't have hurt. So, definitely a huge L in my book. I also want to talk about Titan 3. It was actually apparently in development for 10 months before being canceled. This is coming from an ex-developer. I thought this was pretty interesting because TitanFall, I definitely was a fan of this, and I definitely could see making videos on it and stuff, but yeah, it's weird that all these great projects, I mean, the AAA gaming space is not really AAA, isn't is it anymore? I mean, and that kind of brings me to Starfield, right? Starfield seems to be the new child of Xbox, the new favorite child. This is like the face of Xbox now. And that definitely did get that feeling, right? Because this game is packed full of stuff you can do. I am excited about this game. I am worried about it actually delivering because there are reports, and you can even see it in the trailer and gameplay yourself, a bad frames per second. This might only be 30 frames per second, and that's a deal breaker for some people, which I think is honestly hilarious. But regardless, that's everyone's preference, I guess, nowadays with games. 60 FPS, right? Well, anyway, this game definitely does pack a lot of content. You can build your own ships, go to about 1,000 different planets. You can do all kinds of things, and it just frustrates me why 343 doesn't have any of their shit together and why they can't do anything like this. And even if they can't, I wish 343 would just lend out the Halo IP, right? So Starfield had 1 hour of the whole Xbox showcase. It was literally as long as the entire showcase. This is definitely the game of the year. Xbox has forgotten about Halo. It is definitely on the back burner, maybe next year or the year after that. But right now, Starfield is all that Xbox and Phil Spencer cares about. And it's an exclusive, I think. So it's only going to be on Xbox and PC, maybe PC. But anyways, you can get skills. You can, basically level up through gameplay, complete challenges. There's places you can go to. It's basically Fallout on steroids, but like in space too. I mean, this does look really, really freaking fun, and I'm excited for it, but I just feel like it's weird to, Xbox is only successful because of Halo, right? And now it feels like they're really abandoning it. They bought Bethesda, and they're really excited to make their money back, I guess. And this is something that Bethesda has been wanting to make since they became a studio 25 years ago. So this is kind of the compilation of, a lot of many years of experience and so on. So anyway, I think that this is all frustrating, and today's also kind of feeling bad too because Disney actually delayed Avatar Star Wars and some major Marvel films for some reason. This is a bad day, it feels like, because I'm a huge fan of the Avatar movies by James Cameron. The third installment is actually moved to December 2025 instead of December 2024, which I was just rewatching the second one, and it just sucks. And then the other two Avatar sequels are pushed back by 3 years to 2029 and 2031. They also moved back the next Star Wars film back to May of 2026, right? Which just sucks, right? I wonder what's going on. I mean, obviously, these huge companies are just falling apart, right? But we also have this Star Wars Outlaws, which I really wanted to just talk about briefly, if not a little bit more in the coming days, weeks, and months. This is, they say, Star Wars' first open world game. I'm not sure if that's 100% true. I think Knights of the Old Republic was open world, right? In that other MMO game. But, anyways, this is a first person single player, or sorry, third person single player, very narrative driven experience. And I'm excited for it. You know, it looks like we have a strong protagonist, strong characters, and there's some drama about that because this character is a woman. But honestly, I get why people are frustrated with like the woke mentality and stuff. But I didn't really get that with this trailer. I think that the gameplay looks really good. I think a part of me is like, I've already seen this and played this kind of game so many times before. So what is going to be really new about it, right? There is one cool thing about this is that you can actually travel directly from ground to space. Now, I haven't watched all the recaps and deep dived on the articles, but I'm pretty sure that is not just a narrative thing for the trailer. It could be, but yeah, you can actually travel from ground to space. Hopefully, that's not just a cutscene, you know? It might just be a cutscene, who knows? But to wrap up the video, I gotta say today feels bad. Avatar's been delayed. Titanfall 3 was in development, and that's a game that I really enjoyed. I really loved the first two. And Halo wasn't even discussed. The word wasn't even said. Halo, right? Where the hell is Halo, right? And I would have really appreciated some kind of comment on that. Phil Spencer said himself, if we lose our way with Halo, we lose our way with Xbox, and they are very much losing their way with Xbox. Why are you making, like, Halo's already super successful. Just get a better studio or start lending out the IP for Halo. I don't understand why this multi-billion dollar franchise is being given up on so easily and so frequently, right? It's really frustrating, really annoying. Next week, though, there is going to be new Forge stuff. There's going to be Season 4 Infection. There's going to be some cool surprises, I'm sure. But not even a trailer during such an important event. I mean, the population has already suffered. It really does feel like Microsoft has betrayed Halo fans. Do not really care about us, at least not this year, and that Starfield is what Microsoft is worried about, and 343 is drowning right now. They are not allowed to have any new hires. They are not hiring anyone, and and they just dropped $80 billion on these other studios, and they can't help 343 out with like the centerpiece of what made gaming a thing in the first place, right? So yeah, as a Halo fan, pretty disheartened right now, pretty frustrated, and I'm not the only one here, right? Uh, Jeez, and so people are pretty upset. Just looking at the Halo community, some people are not surprised. I'm not very surprised in a way because at this point, just kind of getting used to being disappointed. Halo is showing up in Brawlhalla, but that's really barely anything to be too hyped for, unless you're a huge fan of Brawlhalla and Halo. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you in the next one soon. Peace.